Hey guys, Ben here and welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to do this sort of 3D style just in Photoshop. And yeah, so as you can see, this is pretty cool. I've got these ignore these lines because they just help me match up to the middle. And basically what we got is a nice perspective on the text, and this is also a blurred out version in the background with a projection, so it's like a 3D projection. That seems to have quite a cool look after all, and we got some particles going on in the background, more of a wavy particle here, and just normal particles sort of blurred out in the background. But basically I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do this style, and I do have these particles ready for me to use. I've got them saved, had them from a while ago, so I decided to use them on this that I have made. So it won't look exactly the same, but it will be quite similar hopefully, and yeah, so let's get on with this. So what you want to do is go to File, New, and what I've done this one in is the Twitter dimensions, so it's by 1500 by 500 pixels, and click enter. So as you can see, it's the same pixels there. And okay, so what you want to do first is we're going to make the background particles. So you're going to get this one. I will probably provide a download or something in the description to these particles that I have here. And as you can see, they are in the background, but I can click on here and show you that they are blurred out, and I can go normal and you can see that they're actually here but they're blurred, and I have used color correction to correct the colors right here. But anyway, so that's sort of trial and error where you are there. So for now, let's keep it on normal and blur out the sides so we can blend it all in. So what you're going to do is click the square bracket to make it bigger, the right one to make it bigger, and the left one to make it smaller, and you're going to start blurring it. And yeah, we're good. We just need to go maybe a bit bigger. Okay, try not to get rid of too much of it, but might have to get rid of some. Go. I just made it a bit brighter, and now we're gonna add them on together. And there we go. And just keep on clicking Control E, Control J to duplicate them. I'm gonna rotate it so it blends in and gives a nice effect. And just try and, it's all trial and error really, it's just what you like, so you can rename it if you want. You can double click and rename it particles. And then what you want to do is, now we're going to try and create our color correction like what we've done here. As you can see, it changes. And what you want to do, I can show you here, give me a second. What we're going to be doing is using like gradient fill, brightness and contrast. You can see the difference, massive differences, and you can get that all down here. So let's try and make it look cool now. And first off, we're going to do a hue and saturation. So we're going to try and make it look as cool as possible. So we have the sort of turquoisey blue. There we go. I think that looks quite cool. And what we're going to do now, I forgot to do first, is use a Gaussian blur. Actually wait, first off we'll do the motion blur. That's what makes it sort of blur to the side. It's all personal preference really. I think that looks good. Now we're going to put a bit of a Gaussian blur on. There we go. 2.1, good setting, I would say. And we can zoom out and make that fit in properly. And let's see how a lens blur looks on here. Nah, it's a bit too much. There we go. Looks pretty cool so far. I know this is not the same yet, but we're getting there. I might actually make this more of a blue rather than more of a greeny colour. There, that looks pretty cool. And now we're going to do a brightness and contrast. So I think that looks cool. And then what we have next is the gradient fill. So I'm gonna click this and go to gradient fill, which is, hold on a sec, I think I'm going crazy. It's a gradient map, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, that's the wrong thing. Oh shit! Keep on clicking the wrong buttons. There we go, gradient fill. Sorry, I've been a bit of an idiot. And there we go. So we got the blue. Oh no, we got the blue going on down here. Can change this to the greeny colour. The reason why it's not coming up properly is because we have a hue and saturation over the top, so it's going to change it. And what you want to do is put this on overlay and turn the opacity down to like, I don't know, 60. Yeah, that would do. So as you can see, we sort of made this texture. I told you it wouldn't be the same, but sort of the same. Gives the same emphasis to it. Maybe we can motion blur it a bit more. There we go. That looks cool. Alright, nice. So we got that. We got our particles in the background. And now what we want to do is we're going to get this text going. Doesn't really matter what text font you use, but we will see what I'm going to choose. I think a wide font would look quite cool, so maybe if I can find one, you know, that would look quite cool. Make this a bit smaller, I think. So what you want to do now is, just now you got your basic text like this, you want to do a duplicate of it. Actually, no, we do duplicate after. So get it in the middle, you can click Control R to get this, and you drag it and it will snap in the middle like that, and you drag the side and it will snap here, which is the middle. So that tells me I need to slightly move it over. So here is about the middle, I would say. And now what you want to do is you want to click on this, and I guess you can change your blending options if you really want. There's nothing much you do need to do. Actually, nah, let's not do it. Let's not. Okay, so what you want to do is right click, rasterize type, click edit, and you're going to go to perspective, down here, and what you want to do is click on the edge, and now I just need to get it to the right one so it looks like this, so it's going down. And for some reason, oh, there we go, it just wasn't going down before. Okay. I think that's sort of right, a bit like that. It doesn't matter, it's not perfect, but there we go. Now you want to duplicate it, and I guess you can drag it underneath and make it smaller, so Control T, make it smaller. There we go, put it down near the bottom. And now what you want to do, we're going to start doing a 3D style of this, and like this, so these lines like this, and yeah, so it's just all the layers like this. Okay, so let's go on with this. So I keep saying this, I need to stop saying this. Let's make this underneath. And what you want to do basically is just click on all the corners. So click on that. Oh, by the way, we're on the pen tool. You can just click P on your keyboard or click the pen tool right there. And you can just go around it until you reach the edge, where you roughly judge as the edge. And of course go to the same place on the other R or the other letter, whatever you guys are doing with yours. And what you want to do is click this, and you can go to white, click delete, and then go overlay. So that creates that effect. Oops. And what you want to do is start doing that, but click new layer, because otherwise it won't work. If you don't do new layer, it won't have the cool effect. And click on the corners, and I'm just gonna hurry this up. Click on that corner, just wherever you judge where you think it should go. And if you want to be a bit quicker, you can just click on path, click enter, because you've already got the color. Click overlay. Oops, I scrolled up. Okay, still on hard light. There we go, change it. So even though it's not the same sort of color as that yet, it doesn't matter because it's still the same effect. You can just change your coloring. Of course, my coloring is a bit more strange or different compared to my previous one, because I did that like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago or something. So click on the edges, find where you want to put it. No, oops, that was an accident. There we go. Fill path, overlays on. And make new path. Click on the corner. Go path. There we go. Just quickly. Try not to waste as much time as possible. So you guys know how to do it by now. So I don't really need to talk you through it. overlay again, new layer. And it looks better when your letters are a bit closer together, as there's more overlap and overlay, as it suggests. There we go. Alright, let's zoom out. Now we've got that cool 3D effect. It's quite a lot bigger than my previous one, but in the end it looks pretty good if you ask me. And what you want to do is go to your bottom layer, and this is the radical copy. Click overlay, and what you want to do is do a Gaussian blur on that. Radical, and you can just leave it wherever you want. So that is, you can slightly see in the background. I think you can see more on this one, as the color is brighter on this. I guess I can put this all in one group. Hold on. Alt G, no, Control G, sorry. Projection. And inside there I can do a brightness contrast, create clipping mask. Oops. Sorry guys. So edge layers, overlay. Oops. Oh, no. Alright, never mind. We'll do the brightness and contrast towards the end. But so we've got the projection and we've got the blurred radical. And what you need to do next is you can go on your blending options on your original layer and change the color to a more, I guess, more bright white rather than, I put a grey white, that's why it looked a bit odd. Now you're going to make another copy of this layer and go underneath and sort of click down twice, your down key twice, and go to your color overlay and go to sort of, I guess you can do it dark blue, navy blue, and you want to go to Gaussian blur and maybe bring the fill down a bit. Actually there's no fill, wait, convert to layer. So basically I'm just letting it lower the fill. You could just copy that bit. There we go, so it's sort of like a little shadow underneath. That is a bit better than the drop shadow. And what you're going to do next is what I've done on this layer. Sorry that I keep on flicking back, I'm just showing you guys some examples. We're going to change the angle of the actual thing a bit. All together, I guess. We could do it. Perspective. There we go. I think that looks quite cool. So we've got the radical going on right there. I know it's a bit more back than this one, but who cares, it's all personal preference. I think that looks pretty cool. And now what you want to do is you want to go onto your, so I've got that, and next what you want to do is, I guess we'll add our particles in a minute. Yeah, I guess we will. So now what you want to do is we're going to drag this in to our layer. Like I said before, link will be down in the description for this. And what did I put it on before? Because I don't really screen. I was going to say it looks a bit different. I thought I put it on color dodge. And let's make the screen a bit bigger and size this down. And now what we're going to do is blur out the edges, because we never want sharp objects in a fresh, flowing piece of design. So what you want to do is come up with all these different shapes and sizes that you like, and different angles that can show different patterns and, I don't know, different like perspectives, I guess. That looks pretty cool if you ask me. And like I've done up here, maybe we can do a bit, we can change the shape a bit and maybe go up a bit. So that looks pretty cool. So it looks like some sort of smoke is like sort of seeping up like that. Yeah, so that looks pretty cool. And maybe we can Control E, screen again, and maybe we can sort of make brighten this a bit. Oops. Maybe by a bit of a different colours. So it's just trial and error, just blend it in. There we go. I think that looks cool. And zoom back in. So we got that, and so we got that, and we can click screen. Sorry, click the wrong one. And we can blur it a bit. So that looks pretty cool. There we got a nice mystical flow around it, and also we can let's add in these other particles now, I guess. These ones, these, you can see them flickering over the top of the previous one. There we go, that's cool. And let's check what we put on for over here. Color dodge, which I don't have on. There we go, looking cool. So you can also probably turn down the fill a tiny bit to like 65 or something, and maybe blur it a bit. That's a bit too much, I think. Motion blur, that looks pretty cool. Nice 5. And there. So I think I'm gonna add a brightness and contrast, as it seems to be very bright in some areas and not dark enough in others. Hold on, trial and error, guys. Trial and error. Some of these things look very strange. Okay, I think I am going to add one Hue and Saturation, maybe. Yeah. Ah, there we go, there we go. That's looking cool right now. There, that's a nice blue rather than just blending in too bright into the background. I thought something was a bit odd, so can scale this down a bit. There we go. Looks pretty cool. Now you can see the emphasis so much more in this. So that's basically it, I guess. Look pretty similar, different sort of style, but sort of the same. So basically, all it is trial and error, getting things right, getting things wrong like I did, even though I've practiced the style quite a lot. You always get things wrong and it will work out for you in the end. But that's been it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. And one last thing with this projection, I'm gonna copy it. Copy it and actually I'll just click on this and put a drop shadow on it. So a small drop shadow. There we go. Alright, thank you guys for watching this video, and please drop a like, and I'll see you guys later.